I've been looking a lot at the question of personal discipline lately because it's a question that is on my mind in my personal life and in the lives of a lot of people around me as well. Maybe you're one of them. It seems to me that if we're going to change our lives and apply the principles of conversations with God, causing them to become functional realities in our day-to-day experience, that we are going to have to grapple with the question of how sincere is that desire, how real is that commitment, how powerful with intention is that choice, and how determined are we to move in that direction, whatever the direction might be. So tonight I'd like to ask you not only to consider your intention, your decision to do something to change the world, but let's bring it now that we've talked about that for a bit, let's bring it now down to a more personal level. Can we talk for just a moment about our own personal lives? And if I could talk in these terms, our personal transformation. How we can transform ourselves from beings who are sometimes effective and sometimes not, sometimes happy and sometimes not, sometimes in good health and sometimes not, sometimes doing well and sometimes not, into beings who are at all moments of life enriched, enlivened, I want to even say enlightened, and therefore constantly joyous, constantly satisfied, constantly happy, but most importantly, constantly able and capable of contributing to the lives of others in a way that heals the entire planet. We cannot get into a place when we can even begin to think of what we can do internationally to change the geopolitical picture on the planet. We can't even begin to talk seriously about helping anyone else in life, our neighbor, our friend at work, a member of our own family. If we ourselves are so caught up in our own personal dramas, in our own personal trials and tribulations, in our own personal difficulties, that they consume the largest part of our mental energy and our spiritual energy and our spiritual focus as well. So it's a case really of physician, heal thyself. How can we even contemplate what I talked about in the early part of this program, what we can do to change the world, if we are unable to get through the day and stop a simple habit like smoking, for instance, or overeating, or eating foods that are simply not healthy for us, or allowing ourselves to become so unhealthy in many ways by ignoring things that are entirely preventable. How can we begin to think in terms of, can I use a word as elevated as saving the world, when we can't even save ourselves from our own worst habits?